The importance of the Disaster Management Act 2011, which received its second reading in the House of Assembly on April 30, 2013, has been cited as an important piece of legislation for the operations of the Department for Disaster Management by Director Charlene Dabrio. Legislators sounded alarm bells in the House of Assembly that the bill gives power to the governor during times of a disaster and excludes the involvement of legislators. DDM Director Charlene Dabrio told JTV News the Disaster Management Act 2011 is an important piece of legislation.
I am very pleased that there's that level of discussion taking place. I think the ministers and the representatives of the House are aware that it is a significant piece of legislation and it needs to be studied adequately. And so I am very pleased that this type of discussion is taking place and that the ministers would see that this is really a critical piece of legislation that needs detailed discussions. And this is going to guide the country into the next 10, 15 years. And so we want to make sure that when we are impacted, we have systems in place where we can recover quickly. But I do understand the concerns of the ministers. They want to be involved, but I do want to say that we do have processes that will allow them to be involved, that would allow them to be briefed before they visit their constituencies. And so whether it's a matter of creating that awareness among the ministers or guiding them, we are here to assess and we are here to inform the decision makers, the ministers, the governor.
Following Premier Dr. Orlando Smith's explanation of the Disaster Management Act 2011, members of the House expressed concerns that the bill gives a lot of power to the governor during times of disaster and excludes legislators from being able to play any meaningful role in addressing the plight of residents in times of a disaster. The bill was not passed into law. Instead, it was referred to a select committee of the House of Assembly.